Hey YouTube, not a weight loss update or anything, just an update on my dad. So the news, prognosis, whatever, isn't good. He has a rare progressive dementia. Rapid progressive dementia is actually. This doctor has never actually seen it before, but knows of its existence. If they didn't know better, they would have thought my dad had this for a long time, and this was the end stage. So basically, this is the end stage. Started Monday and progresses more and more and more. It could have been caused, by several small things. It's vascular dementia, which something like not getting enough oxygen to the brain. Strokes can cause it. In my dad's case, it's probably from the mild strokes that he suffered in the past. The ones that were not noticeable, but when he had the CAT scan a month or so ago, where the doctor said he did not have dementia. Anyways, that's basically. And when he went to the hospital, when we brought him to the hospital, he had severely high blood pressure, which is another thing. They said he could have had another TIA. I don't know what that actually stands for, but it's like a minor stroke. That was so small that it's not picked up on the MRI or CAT scan. And this could be what set him over the edge where he's like this. It's pretty hard to see my dad where, 11 days ago he was walking and talking and only stopped driving at the end of November, beginning of December, something like that. It was really hard. I don't know, he had a great 2013, but guess 2014 was not our year, or his year. I think that my dad having this, if he had to have some form of dementia or Alzheimer's or anything like that, at least he's not going to have to live with it for years and years and years. It's a rapid thing. They don't have an estimate of how long it could be. He's not eating, he's not drinking. They've switched him to Pureed because he doesn't seem to know how to eat anymore. He's not really eating much or drinking. They're going to attempt to put an IV in again because his B1 levels are high. I don't really understand what that means. I had to sign the DNR forms because what's the point of resuscitation? I think back when my mom died, my mom was able to answer these questions herself. But I think my dad would feel the same way. And I have to go with my own judgment here. I do have several brothers and sisters, but they're not his biological children. They're my mom's. My mom had 8 kids. My oldest sister passed away 10 years ago in a car accident. But the rest of us, there is. And basically it's me. It's all on me. And I just said to one of my sisters, we're going to have to empty his trailer that he rents. I have to move the stuff out. Paid the rent for this month. Well, my dad did. I paid it with his money. But, why pay rent next month? He's never going back there. So we need to figure this out. I can't do it on my own. I need help, and that's for sure. I need some strong men to help. Boys, men, whatever. My son came with me to see my dad today. And this is hard on my son. Probably as just hard as it is on me. Because he doesn't have a dad. my dad was his dad. You know, we lived with my parents until he was 7. And then even after that, he was at my parents' every weekend. And my dad always came down and saw him, picked him up, brought him to, like, independent wrestling shows and stuff like that. So this is really hard on my son. So it's going to be equally hard on my 7-year-old daughter. My son's 19. But my daughter's 7. And I'm trying my best to explain to her. I'm not, like, telling her grandfather is dying yet. I just got that news today. Basically, the next step will be to get him into a nursing facility. Oh, with maybe some hospice or something like that. The social worker will be calling me. Is today Friday? Yeah. So probably Monday to deal with this stuff. But that's it, folks. It's pretty hard. I watched my mom die in 2011, and now I get to watch it all over again 3 years later. The only thing is my mom was lucid and could talk to us, and my dad really isn't. Although today, somehow he flashed right into this future time and was crying about my mother's death. I mean, I don't know if he was in the now or just when my mother died, but he was crying about it, so that was hard to watch. I started crying. And then later, I mean, after, it was just me who went and spoke to the social worker and the doctor. Well, my sister and her daughter and my son were visiting with my dad, and I signed the DNR and all the stuff. And, you know, I composed myself long enough. But as soon as we got out of the unit and into the elevator, I just started crying. I couldn't help it. I did eat breakfast today. It's a little late, but I'm going to have some cheese sticks. I ate 2 this morning. I think that's going to be what I'm giving myself right now to get the protein in. I don't want to eat. I'm stressed, depressed, and I don't eat when I get like that. So having the surgery is like making it even harder because I know I have to eat. Not that you don't have to eat when you're depressed and you have a normal sized stomach, but I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, I thought this was going to be the video I cried in, TJ, but I made it through. Anyways, thanks for listening. That's about all. I will be updating with my weight on Monday, most likely. Have a great day. Bye.